Hey guys. So I know I've been busy with stuff, so I haven't been able to upload. But I'm here to bring you another deck. This one I've been testing. I like it a lot. It's very budget. Um, you're gonna see a lot of cards that you usually don't see in competitive play, but for right now, this is the best. Minus Mega Scizor, this is my personal best I have against any EX based deck. Um, as you can see. Regice. He is one of your main attackers. Obviously, Ice Beam's a really good move. Resistance Blizzard is even a better move, especially if your opponent doesn't play Pokemon Ranger, which I know people, depending on where they are, they tech in. Um, so yeah, let me give you a small deck profile of what I've been practicing with. So right now you have one, two, three Regice. This is your main attacker of the deck. You do have three, but yeah, basically just three attackers for the deck. He's your main one. Obviously, like I said, Ice Beam's really good. You know, you could stall. Resistance Blizzard's really good, especially if they have no way to get him out of the active or no way to shut him off. So, he definitely is really good. Next, I play three Articuno. His Ancient Trade ability is really good. I know, the coin flip, kind of, depending on the situation, it may bite you, it may help you depending on, but I definitely like his Ancient Trait because it's almost like having an EX where you get to take the two prizes. However, he's only a one prize card, which in this deck there are no EXs, none. So I definitely like the chilling side. I've actually decked people out because they couldn't get them out of the active, especially late game when there's no VS Seekers, anything of that nature. So next, I play two Lugia. Obviously, pressure's really good. Intensifying burn. You're essentially hitting for 120. Um, Garb really doesn't hurt this deck in a sense, as you'll see why later. I've actually practiced against Garb type decks, and I've had very little issue with them, especially with some of the stuff I'm running in here. So next, I'm playing with 2-2 line of Roroid Octillery. Definitely like having a 2-2 line. I've mentioned before how, even though Garb does shut this off, usually by the time they have Garb set up, I don't care. It doesn't really bother me as much. I definitely like it. It's better. I personally prefer this over Shaman because this is only a one prize, and it's continuous essentially. It's not once a turn and you got a scour turn, bring it back off. It's continuous. That's why I prefer it. I've tested Shaman in here, don't like it at all. So next I will do the energy count, and then I'll go into the trainers. I play 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe I played 10. I'm not positive. I want to say 10. I always play at least 8 or 10. I don't like odd numbers. Yep, I play 10 water and 4 DCE, all basic, all very standard essentially. I've never really had a issue with energy. I've never really had an issue with not having enough energy. So this is where the deck is really budget in terms. I mean, minus Octillery. You're not going to see your minus maybe a couple things that are kind of like not expensive, but they're not cheap. But other than that, it's very self-explanatory. I play 4 Puzzle of Time. These are what I've replaced for VS Seeker. Now I know what you're thinking. VS Seekers, yes, it is one of the best in this game right now. But the way I've run this deck is my personal way. I don't expect people to automatically, build this deck and say, oh, it's trash because I'm automatically losing and I'm dead drawing and stuff. It's when people build decks or this and that. It's their own personal preference and how they feel they want to run it. I could easily throw VS Seekers in here and everything else, and I don't like it because you're reliant on one supporter where I've gotten out multiple, with two, or I could see what my top three are, and then I'm able to use artillery or so on and so forth. So I feel Puzzle of Time in this deck definitely works. Next, I play 3 Die Ball. I play 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Level Ball. Obviously, Remoraid Artillery, Lugias, and my water-based Pokemon. So far, this line has been working for me. I definitely like it. Most of the time with Ultra Ball, I'm usually ditching stuff I don't need, or I'm drawing into what I already need, so I really don't need Ultra Ball. I just like to have it, especially since Lugia is normal and it's not below 90. So next I play 2 Professor's Letter. Now I know Max Elixir's the more potent because you could just go right to the bench. However, I like it, but I don't in this deck just because I'm kind of reliant on my DCEs instead of just my normal basic energy. So I like to have 2. And going about the Ultra Ball, I've actually just gotten back, I'll dig out 2 waters that I don't need, or I'll ditch a water and a supporter I don't need. I really haven't actually put a recycler card in here between Brock's Grit and Super Rod. I haven't really found the use for it yet, but maybe in further testing, probably. For one-ofs, I do 1 switch, 1 energy switch, 1 escape rope, and I am playing 1 Max Elixir just because of this guy. I've actually gotten this with this multiple times. So I play the Max Elixir, hit it, play the energy switch. I've actually gotten out Regice turn 1, and I've actually been able to get Resistance Blizzard going my first turn, going second. So definitely like it. These 2 are in. I tried Floatstone, but I find it to be dead sometimes, and I prefer these, especially Escape Rope. If my opponent, forces them to bring them up, and then I can just take my turn. For tools, I only play 2 Fighting Fairy Belts, Regice 160, Lugia 160, Articuno 160. Especially Articuno, if I'm able to get the pressure off, it automatically gives me an extra 20. I don't want to say an extra 20 HP, but it reduces by 20 from the attack, especially the entire board. So I definitely like these 2. For stadiums, I play 3 Rough Seas. Definitely like this card, especially late game. I play 3 Shauna. I don't like discarding in this deck. I really wish there was a way to search out Lugia minus Ultra Ball, but I really don't. I don't want to play Great Ball because I found it to be dead sometimes, and I don't like obviously Pokeball because that's stupid. But maybe when what's that Pokemon? What's that trainer card coming out soon? I forget his name, where you can automatically put it to the bench. Maybe I'll replace my Ultra Balls with that, probably. But Shauna, I don't really like to discard minus the Ultra Balls, so I can just reshuffle, get 5 fresh cards, and then obviously if I have Artillery, then I'm not even worried. So I really try not to discard a lot because this deck really relies on not discarding. I play 3N. Obviously, just shuffle back into the deck. 2 Birch. Obviously, reshuffle in the deck. And my one-ofs for supporters are Lysander, Delinquent, Team Flare Grunt Hex Maniac. Definitely dirty. Definitely good. Yeah, depending on the situation, I just find that as a tech, just for ha-has, especially against Shaman or, what's the other one? I can't think of the name. I've recently seen the Trevenant where you need the extra, what do you call, energy cost, so I tech that in just for ha-has, and Lysander just to bring up something weak, so. But yeah, guys, that's been my deck profile for basically what is essentially my water box. Like I said, it's been working for me. I don't expect people, like I said, to... I don't want people to be very judgmental on it. I know, like I said, it's very budget. I mean, it is possible for me to put Shamans, VS Seekers, more Max Elixirs, but I find this to be the more... I don't want to say it's my best build, but it's my most consistent. Like I said, I don't discard much. I just add to my hand. I don't, I search. I don't have to, play Sycamore and hopefully, okay, I'll get this card. I get this card. I want to probably try one or two Skyla. Just, I really don't use a lot of supporters, so I may try Skyla, tech that in. But yeah, that's been my water box deck. Hopefully you guys liked it. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.